Hey y'all, um, I'm gonna try to make this video short because when I get tired, I start mixing things up. I realized I kept saying left, right, left, right, left, right in my last video in regards to Norma, but it was a fulfillment of that vision, and I want you guys to share it with anyone who, the information that I left, share the information about the storm if you know anybody in that area west of Mexico. Someone also shared it with me on Facebook. It Norma developing into a tropical storm, and I thank her. But I was at work and I didn't even see the message until after I made the video. And I'm trying to keep up with all the videos. I'm gonna try to watch all the videos that everyone has recommended. I'm gonna leave a video below of the false flag that they have planned for the Northeast and why these FEMA boats and FEMA camps and congressional act probably was passed. Everybody needs to watch this video. Let's talk about military movement, and it's a real eye opener, and just it's supposed to be real, and everybody needs to watch it. Okay, someone share it with me. I have to share it with you guys. I already shared it with my cousin in New York. Told her to get her butt out of there before Jose hits, or shortly after. I want to talk about a vision that I had today. Oh, before I get started with that, also I will use the picture that I told you guys I would use of the red sky in the morning. A guy takes pictures on the bridge every morning at sunup, and I told him this is Nibiru. You probably don't know it, but this is Nibiru. So I had a vision today in the upper right corner of my room, not here, but at work, and it was on a ceiling tile. I took it to be a star. Okay, so the first thing I see was the last minute or two of a NASA story. And I didn't know what they were doing until I looked it up just now. I'll talk about that in a minute. But I saw the spark and in the story, and it caught my attention because I saw, of course, what looked like a star in my upper. It was pretty big in my upper right corner on a ceiling tile. It was, so it would have been above, and so I watched, after the news story, I watched Richie from Boston's video, and he's talking about them spraying over Florida and Texas. And I think he also mentioned how NASA was spraying during the time of the solar eclipse, which they were. I had a headache. People were feeling sick and ill and lethargic and all that. Yucky. They were here in Charleston. I remember that. I know I told you guys a couple days before the solar eclipse, they kind of took over. So when he said raining down, I believe he used the words raining down. He's talking about chemicals, and their excuse for spraying this stuff is to prevent Zika virus. Number three, in relation to something maybe falling down. I was watching Freaking Over Jesus' video, and she had a stellarium map up, and there was a star in the upper right corner. And I was asking her what the name is, but I don't think it really necessarily has to do with the star's name in that stellarium. She was speaking, and when she said falling down, she was referencing a video. She said stars falling down. That caught my attention. So then, on top of that, I went outside and there was a plane. At first, I just saw the white lights in the upper right corner of the sky, and then it started flying towards me. And then I noticed there was different lights. It was flashing red and maybe green or blue. So I know it was a plane, but it was in the upper right corner of the sky. So what I'm going to say is I believe that either we're going to have an unidentified asteroid or near miss, or we're going to have more spraying. We're going to hear more. We're going to hear stories about more spraying, perhaps either in the northeast or the southeast or wherever the next disaster hits, as far as hurricanes. So either we're going to have because we just had a what's the word, unidentified asteroid. I don't know if that thing's already came in, but I know it was newly discovered or wasn't on the charts, and I know I talked about it because Bagley talked about it, and I don't even remember why. I don't know. I don't think I had a vision of it, but it was something. It was something that he said. It was something that related to another vision. So anyway, it's it was a new one, but I'm thinking we're gonna have another new one, or we're gonna have some more chemical spraying from either in the name of science or the name of killing bacteria, or thirdly, you guys, NASA. I looked up the story to see what NASA was doing because I didn't watch the news. NASA had a satellite up there that is supposedly orbiting Saturn and getting data for what they believe are their habitable moons in Saturn, around Saturn. And they purposely, I believe, and I think the story says this, crashed the satellite Cassini. And that spark that I saw on the news when I was watching the story was that satellite crashing. And this is something that they were very excited about. You guys, I posted a dream here and of the sun exploding. And either in my research or someone telling me this, I know I came across a video, I believe, where at that time, not at the time of my dream, or maybe shortly after, I don't remember, you guys. It's been a while. It had to be at least 6 months ago. NASA was trying to blow up Saturn to create a new star or sun. Yeah, it sounds crazy. They were trying to blow up Saturn to create a new sun. Now, me hearing the story and hearing about stuff falling from the sky, basically, whether it be a star or chemicals or debris or a new asteroid, it makes me think that the Lord's drawing my attention to, I believe, one of the three things: something more to do with Saturn, or some type of new discovery of an asteroid falling, coming in, hitting, or near miss, and something about Saturn. You know, they worship Saturn. There's Saturn worship, but my attention is being drawn to this. And we need to keep our eyes on NASA. We need to keep our eyes on these chemicals, and or we need to keep our eyes peeled for some type of incoming asteroid that may not be on the books recorded. Okay, you guys? I'll leave the link below of the false flag. Please, everybody, watch it. I'll leave a link below of this story about NASA crashing the Cassini satellite today. And I'll leave the picture as the thumbnail for Nibiru. What I believe is Nibiru. Super red. It's super red. Okay, you guys? That's it. I'll talk with you later. I'm kind of tired and I don't want to mess up any more videos today, okay? God bless y'all.